CAS. Were we lucky there, or is that down as a good win?
Nah, it's a great win. No one can ever deny that's a great win.
Win's more important than performance right now?
Yeah, I would say so. I think it's why it's better than the performance, because we've seen performances. We saw on Thursday performance against Tottenham a performance. But then you see Chelsea, Liverpool drop points, Newcastle nearly drop points. So you need the win. The win is the most important thing. And the fact that we got a clean sheet on top of that, and we defended, we took deep, we got nitty and gritty when we needed to.
In the league, mate.
I think West Ham conceded 6 away goals. From away from home, they conceded 6. Come to our ground, you're not going to beat them 3-0. So I don't know where people's confidence was. I was actually quite nervous for this game coming up compared to the Liverpools and so forth, because it was going to always be a tough test.
Yeah, tough test. European games and fixture pileup has been blamed for a lot of the lethargicness we've seen in the second half. Do you agree with that?
No.
West Ham are in the same boat, mate.
Yeah, no.
Games in 7 days.
I'm not trying to hear those Liverpool excuses. Everyone's got injuries. Everyone's got games. We're just in the same boat. If you can't play these games and get through it and have the knack of it, then you don't deserve to be in the top 4 even, or even in European place. We're so used to playing so many games, so it just comes with the territory, in my opinion, anyways.
Yeah, a lot of praise tonight for the defence and David De Gea especially. Is that the sort of performance we are going to need from David De Gea? In these tight games, like you said, where we're not going to be putting chances away. We'll get onto the forwards in a minute, but we need our keeper to be on point. The defence I thought was decent, but when we needed the keeper, he was there, mate.
It's about time that happens, though, doesn't it? Like, he's a world-class keeper. I mean, look, you got to give Luis Enrique a little bit of a headache before the World Cup. I know he's not going to get picked, but he done everything that was required. He come off his line. If anyone remembers the first half, that was big clearance. About 2 or 3 world-class saves that kept us in the game. Match-winning saves, you could call that. Look, he's getting better with his feet. He's learning. He's come out. He said he wants to be here, and that's what you want from the team and the boys. And all I'm going to say is that I'm just proud of them. Every single one of them. I don't care. Harry Maguire, I know he's not a fan favourite. Played well today. Other than the first little lunge that he did in the first half, as he usually does. Other than that, he hasn't had minutes. So I'm not going to criticise no one, and I'm just going to be positive and just say, look, proud of the boys.
That's it, mate. Forward lies. January comes around. We are lacking up front. It was put to Ten Hag in the press conference after the Europa League game on Thursday. We are miles behind in terms of goals scored. There are occasions I feel like we can actually make games a lot easier and less stressful.
Yeah.
Is it a concern that we're not putting the ball in the back of the net? Because you said it yourself there, we're getting performances, we're getting chances. Look, we're just not putting as much away.
I wouldn't be concerned being a Man United fan. We had chances today. Yes, we didn't play the best. We didn't have no Anthony, didn't have no Lindelof, and Maguire's has come in, and Alanga's has only just come in, hardly any minutes. I'm not going to put to the rest. It was only 1 out ball today, realistically. Ronaldo up front, look, he put in some legwork today, but it destroys the fluidity of the team actually playing some ball. And all we want to see is some ball. So in January, I need to see some attacking options coming, and I need to see a right back. Dalot again, what a performance again. Look, he had a little drop off, and then he's come back last game fit, firing, playing amazing. But you can't expect Dalot to not get injured throughout the whole season. You can't rely on that. And I think Ten Hag knows that. I think the club knows that. And all I'm going to say is just that today, I think it's been a long time since we've seen some back post headers that are going to be cleared for us. Because when there was Wan-Bissaka there, because you saw him always getting caught lacking. But Dalot's come in, he's looking better and better every single game. He's proving me wrong. I didn't even like Dalot. I thought he was average. And now I know I said he's above average. But he's got to do this consistently. This is what it takes to be a Manchester United player. Performances like that every single game as much as possible. I know you can't play it well every single game, but you need to, dig deep and, play well as a team. And then you can get your world-class status in a few years if you can do it in the Champions League as well.
I'm going to mention 3 players to you now, mate, all on the edge of getting new contracts. Yes and no's. David De Gea, Diogo Dalot and Marcus Rashford. You could say all 3 today played a big part in our win. All up for contract renewals, mate. Are we having all of them there? Mark Hughes header style there. Rashford now is the new man, Fox in the box.
Look, Rashford's still got a long way to go, but he's sharp, he's ready. He's one of the boys as well. He comes from the academy. I think he deserves a new contract. But can he do it for the next half of the season? Because he might fall off, and then before you know it, we're back in the same boat as last season. Dalot, again, another one. I think he deserves a new contract. We don't really have the best choices of right backs. It's not like you can go and get 2 right backs.
Real Madrid sniffing. We can't let that slip.
He loves the club. I don't doubt that. But David De Gea, I'm sorry, even reduced wages. Look, Ederson and Alisson, don't want to do this comparison, but they're on like 160k and 190k per week. For David De Gea, you would have to seriously consider maybe dropping to number 2 because we need to move forward as a team. You're playing well. I can't see a number 2 being on that much money regardless. We need to start looking towards the future of Manchester United. We can't do this sentimental thing, because that's what always gets us into trouble. Is when we provide sentiment and then we go a step back. And I don't want to see that. I want to go a step forward. I want to be up there competing again. That's what I'm used to seeing all the time over my years growing up.
That's it, mate. Before you go, man of the match.
Shawberto. How about that?
Sure. No, I'm with you on that. I thought Shaw was our best defender tonight.
I thought he's, you know what, it's hard. Dalot, De Gea, but Shaw was, every ball he got to, he won. It was just, it's just revival number 15. Hopefully this one is the one that counts.
CAS, cheers for coming on, mate.
It's appreciated, man. A lot.